never regret to be here tonight with us. Let's go, party is going on.
The certificates over the blockchain, first of all, it's the
All right. Hello, everybody. Hey, this is Daniel Higgins coming to you live for this episode of Daniel's Den. Let me just do a quick audio check. I believe my audio is coming in fine, but I just want to make sure. And everybody on the sound of my voice, we're going to be jumping into some great content tonight. This is very, very specific. I wanted to share some content to help everybody who is connected and is a working professional in any kind of industry, right? But Mr. Ty Best did a great audio not too long ago about why professionals are connected to this amazing business, right? This marketing business, this referral marketing, or however you want to call it, right? We get to share great information and get to connect and empower people all over the world, right? So we're going to share some great content today with Mr. Ty Best. He's starting off, and then we're going to take a glimpse at a few of our brand celebrities, all right? Our brand ambassadors that are celebrities within Gold Standard Partners, right? Why did they join? What's appealing to them? Why are they connected? They are celebrities. Most of them are financially free. Why would they connect with a great mission like this, right? So I'm going to share with you first Mr. Ty Best, because he lays out several key points on why professionals from all different walks of life are doing this business, should do this business, and how it can help them, anybody under the sound of our voice, right? So for everybody who's in that six-figure income and above, or anybody who's in a different income, it doesn't matter, whatever kind of professional you are. Let's go ahead and listen to this content. This is specifically for people who have a dream that want to tap into having more for your life, okay? So that's what we're doing here. We're going to talk about and tap into why professionals are doing this business. We're going to start with Mr. Ty Best, then we're going to tap into our celebrity brand ambassadors for GS Partners tonight, all right? So we got a lot of content for tonight. Let's go ahead and jump in with our CEO and founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide, Mr. Ty Best.
Professionals do this business. Let me tell you my story, my wife and our story first. My name is Ty Best. I'm right here in Newport News, Virginia. My wife is Valerie Best. We both were graduated by Hampton University in 1977. We did all the things society told us to do, get a good education. We believe we graduated, of course, from one of the finest institutions in the country. We both were hired by major corporations. Val was a flight attendant for a major airline. I worked for the Ford Motor Company. I've never sold a car a day in my life, so people can understand that. When I say I work for Ford Motor Company, most people, they don't understand the Ford Motor Company is that they sell cars. Well, there's 100,000 other jobs at Ford Motor Company besides selling a car. So I work for the corporation. Good morning, Mr. Greg Steele. Good morning. And so I'd done those things. That's my story. But then at 28 years old, somebody talked to me or told me about a thing called freedom. And I got excited. And freedom is where you have time and money, folks. That's it. The ultimate goal really isn't money. The ultimate goal is freedom. Freedom is a means. Money is a means to make you free. What money does is free you up in life and give you options in life. So I thought I was seeking money, but actually I was seeking freedom. And at 28 years old, when I was shown that thing of freedom, I got excited. Okay. And so I'm saying that to say I was a professional. Okay. I wore this to work every single day. I ain't had this on since COVID. Since COVID stopped us from doing meetings, because the only time I wear this is to a meeting or to an event. Okay. I put it on just to make a point at 6:45 in the morning, because believe me, as soon as I finish the live stream, it comes off and back in the closet. Okay. But I wanted to stop that professional tracks, to stop and say, look, hey, there is another way. I'm just going to say it's a better way. I believe it's a better way, but But I'm going to say it's another way, because you may love your professional. What do I mean by a professional? A professional to me is that person that got the education or got the extended education, that doctor, that lawyer, that professional athlete, that person that's just going after the dream. They got all the ambition on everything society told them to do, and they are just running after this thing. And they look good, and they smell good, and they probably living well. Okay? That's what I mean by professional. Okay, a preferred person who's become a professional in their occupation or their career. They're considered a pro. They do it all the time, and this is what they do 50 to 60 hours a week. So I have 4 questions for the professional. Just four questions, okay? Because there are a lot of doctors in the business. There are a lot of athletes. Right, we back. Okay, man, I forgot about that. It's 6:45. That's 6:45 exactly. It's gonna wake me up. You know why I was waking me up? You know why I had an alarm clock wake me up? Let me tell you guys. Because Valerie has a doctor's appointment at 8 o'clock. That's it. Okay? I haven't set an alarm clock. Oh, by the way, forgot that part of my story. So I got exposed at 28 years old. Valerie retired at 32. 1987. I retired in 1995. Okay? I've never had a job since 1995. Have not applied for one, looked for one since 1995. Val hasn't since 1987. So unless you think we're some kind of genius, we must know something or got exposed to something that the average person has not been exposed to, because freedom is possible for anyone. So I get back to that. So let me go back now. So my questions to the 4 pros, I have 4 questions to pros, to professionals who love their profession, who are doing it. First question is, are you still in debt? I mean, many professionals right now, especially if they're under 40, or still in college debt, especially a doctor, a dentist, a lawyer, CPA, they're still paying off college loans at 48 years old. One of the most disturbing things I ever heard was President Barack Obama paid off his college debt 2 years before entering the White House. 2 years before entering the White House. This was a United States senator, folks. Okay? By the way, I believe there should be debt relief for college students, but that's a whole other political thing. And if you have managed to pay off your college debt, or you're still in debt, I mean with the mortgage, with consumer debt, with credit card debt, the average doctor, dentist, attorney, they still humping 40 to 50, 60 hours a week, because primarily the professional consumers as well as the whole general population. And I'm just saying, just a question to ask yourself, okay? They have no time. Question number 2. Okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That was question number 1. Do you have any time? So I'm getting all backwards. Got my notes all mixed up. Question number 1 was, do you have any time? Okay. You're in a profession where if you don't work, you don't eat. You could be the greatest surgeon in the world, but if you don't work, you don't eat. You could be the greatest doctor in the world, but if you don't show up and see patients, you don't eat. Okay. I make a statement I've been making for some 25 or 30 years. If your income is dependent upon your performance, then you're a financial disaster waiting to happen. Now, I didn't hear those words till I was 20 years old. Okay? And if COVID haven't awakened a person to the financial frailness of their situation, I don't know what is. Because COVID shut everybody down. That so-called high-paid professional, gone. That so-called restaurant owner that might be making $150,000 a year, shut down. Okay, the only people allowed to go to work pretty much were doctors and nurses. Okay? And they were still impacted. And number 2, are you still in debt? Well, I covered that. Number 3, do you see that changing? Do you see your 50, 60, 70-hour week changing? Okay? I'm taking my wife to her doctor this morning at 8 o'clock. Thank God there's a doctor. I'm not criticizing the profession. Please hear what I'm saying. Okay? But they grinding, folks. Don't send this thing to your doctors, your lawyers, your CPAs, your professional athletes, friends. They grinding. I was fortunate enough. Oh, man, I'm getting off track. I can't tell you all the stories. I can tell you all the stories. I can tell you, Lord have mercy. Okay? I'm talking to professionals. Do you see that changing? You all look, I know doctors right now, 65, 70, 75 years old, still showing up to work every day. They literally have to be forced out of the hospital to leave. Why? That's finances, folks. Don't everybody fool you. I don't care how they look. I mean, what they driving is finances. Okay? And then the fourth question. So that's the first question. Are you busy? You don't have any time. Do you ever see that changing? The second question was, are you still in debt of some kind? Not just college debt, but consumer debt, loan debt. Okay? I had a business associate that said before they got in this business, they had $200,000 of credit card debt. Question number 3, do you see that changing? Do you see that change, your future change at all? And then question number 4, here's one, big one. Can you leave your profession to your spouse and your children? The scripture says a good man/woman leaves an inheritance to their children's children. Are you working on your inheritance? Or are you even thinking about, you know what? Can I leave something to my children? Or you might be to accumulate some wealth and save some money, invest a few things. And that's what most doctors depend on, their investments. But we know most investments really don't turn out. Okay, at least don't last. I mean, even if you manage to put together $1 million portfolio and walk away at 65 years old, at 85, you broke if you spent $100,000 a year. Okay, I can talk about the math model why you want to do this business, because this business will create an ongoing residual income regardless of your ability to perform. So those 4 questions you got to ask yourself. At this profession I'm in, you can leave it to your spouse. You can leave it to your wife. You can leave it to your husband. You can leave it to your children. You're building a legacy that's a part of your estate. Most professors have never asked them the question. We've been led to make my child independent. Well, yeah, that's great, but wouldn't it be nice to leave something, build something that creates income? One of my first mentors business died a few years ago. His wife is earning $10 million a year from the business he built for 30 or 40 years. I didn't mention my son is 35 years old. He's never applied for a job. My other son is 20 years old. Never applied for a job in their life. We've taught them to be entrepreneurs, and they're part of the family business. Now, let me go to the 5 points of why you want to do this business. Why? Point number 1, you leverage time, money, and people. You learn to leverage time, money, and people. What did I say earlier? If your future is dependent, your income is dependent upon your ability to perform, you are a financial disaster. Now, why did I say that? Because at some point, you're going to get sick. You're looking at a survivor right now, 2 brain tumors and a heart attack. I'm still here. God's not finished with me yet. Okay? I'm excited about that. Okay? You leverage time. Why? Because you learn to invest time in other people, teach them this profession, and as they prosper and grow in the profession, you prosper and grow along with them. Okay? You leverage money. Our program got assets within our program that actually make you money while you sleep 24 hours a day. And as Warren Buffett said, until you learn how to make money while you asleep, you will work until you die. They should teach everybody that in elementary school. You got to start to think about, how do I make money 24/7 worldwide? Okay? J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have, one of the first recorded billionaires on the planet said, I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own effort. They don't teach that in elementary school. They teach you go sell your time for money. And the challenge why most people are broke, because they have a paycheck mentality. It might be a high paycheck. It might be $10,000, $20,000 a month. Good paycheck. But it's still a paycheck mentality, because when you no longer can perform, the money stops. You got to put yourself in a position where you can leverage the time, effort, and energy of other people. So if you can't do what you got to do, the money will continue to come 24/7. That's what we're introducing you to when we introduce you to this profession. Number 2, low startup costs. I got so many professional athlete friends who put $100,000 in a restaurant, $300,000 some deal, $500,000 some deal, and lost it all. End up broke 5-10 years after they finished playing professional ball. I mean, it's just wrong. Okay? This is a business you can start with minimal cost, okay? Doesn't require a lot of time. Doesn't require your effort to see that every day and watch your money. I mean, you open up a restaurant, that's a money pit, especially if you're not there watching that money every single day. You got a bar, you just put $500,000. If you're not watching everything you got to do, I'm off track. I got 3 minutes to go, okay? Low startup cost. We're talking less than $1,000. You started a business that you can build with your phone worldwide. This is the 21st century, folks. The industrial age is gone. The age of brick and mortar is pretty much gone to COVID. Shut down the brick and mortar business. The only people doing business with people online. Why did Jeff Bezos' personal net worth triple Since COVID started, business online. Okay? COVID had little impact on my business. May have much, but I didn't feel it. Okay? I'm telling you, folks, I'm talking to professionals who say, I got it made. I'm doing all right. No, you don't. Okay? You better find a leverage business that you can literally leverage your time, your expertise, and your credibility as a professional. Because there are people who look up to you, respect you. That's another part of what I'm saying. Okay, you can do business worldwide with a phone. Okay, why in the world would you go buy a business on the corner that's based on people driving by? Well, if you got to do it, you got to do it. Nothing, not trying to knock those businesses, but wouldn't you rather have a business that operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week worldwide? Bill Gates wrote a book 20 years ago. It's called Business at the Speed of Thought. Okay, unlimited income potential. Why have a business with a cap based on people driving by? Why to have a business you can operate with a phone or on your laptop that has worldwide unlimited income potential? Oh my God. No cap, no ceiling. Okay. There's no max return. You can build this business when you want to, where you want to, and the income potential is based on your dream, the size of your dream, and your ability to go out there and perform. Man, get me started. Okay. And number 5, it's a willable part of your estate. I'm not building this so I can buy another car. I don't do this so I can buy another house. I don't do this so I can go shop and take another. My wife and I have been all over the world. Okay, I told you I've been retired for 25 years. My idea of vacation now is getting some food, come home, put in a DVD. I've been in Hawaii so many times, lost count because of this business I'm in. Never had to buy a ticket. Anyway, another seminar. It's a willable part of your estate, folks. Legacy. What's your legacy? You want your grandchildren to remember you? Leave them a few $1 million. They remember grandpa and grandma for the rest of their life. Don't leave them a funeral bill. Leave them some money. Yeah, I said it. Good morning. And then the last point. It is a noble thing to do what we do. I believe this profession we have called networking is a noble profession. Network marketing is a noble profession. I fell in love with it at 28 years old because I remember saying as a child, when I grew up, I want to make a lot of money and I want to help a lot of people. Because all around me, I saw poverty. All around me, I saw nothing but poverty. And the biggest challenge most people had was money. And I said, when I grow up, I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm going to give it to all these folks. Well, I realized that's a bad idea because all you do is help them stay broke. They say it's better to teach a person to fish than to give them a fish. Okay? Or you teaching anybody how to fish. Or is life all about you? Life's all about you. That's okay. That's good. That's fine. If that's the way you want to live. But I think we're put here to serve and to help others. I haven't found any profession that can do more help in an individual's life than this networking model we have. Because here, when you sponsor somebody, sponsor means responsibility. It doesn't mean you do it for them, but you are taking responsibility for helping to train them, develop them, teach them, to show them a better way. We help people. Okay, we help people. Ask people in the organization in Wealth Builders Worldwide. And I believe Wealth Builders Worldwide has had more impact in closing the wealth gap for people, not just black folks, but for people. Okay, we help.
Ooh, I love that. I'm sorry, just for timing and everything, I'm going to pause right there for Mr. Ty Best. But closing that wealth gap, that is huge because even last week, we were able to, as a global organization, acquire over $200,000 in real estate, prime real estate in Dubai via this amazing system of tokenized real estate that we are privy to, right? So that is appealing to several people. Passive residual income is appealing to several people. And we just did it with a few clicks of a button, without jumping through hoops, without doing a whole bunch of legal, without having to do a whole lot that kind of entity requires. We're doing things completely different. Now, I want to tap into our second person to kind of chat with us a little bit and share some of his energy. This is brother. Woo! Oh my gosh, this is so cool that we have celebrity ambassadors that are on board with us, right? This is Eric Benet, right? This is Eric Benet. Let me go ahead and bring him onto the stream here. Woo! And this was live from Dubai. He participated in our global launch, was actively there, sang there, and loved everything that he heard. And I'll just let him speak for himself.
And then here's our new brand ambassador,
Yeah, that's me.
Mr. Eric Benet.
I hold that badge with honor.
Let me say one thing before you say anything, Mr. Benet.
What's that?
I told Eric, the guys tonight, I said, I've talked to a lot of athletes and industry professionals, singers, everybody with, influencers is what I should call them. And they typically, don't typically, they always kind of thumb their nose because I'm a nobody.
Well, we know that's not true.
But this guy, when we called him, his whole camp was so receptive to at least hear what we had to say.
And once you hear it,
There we go, over to you.
once you hear it, it's like, oh, and what? And what? Oh, I'm down. And then you hear the explanation from Michael and his team, but then you come here and then you see what's happening. It's mind-blowing. And I just feel I'm honored to be a part of it. I'm honored to be a part of it. To be even considered as a brand ambassador for G999 is a huge honor. So I'm taking this honor and I'm running with it.
So he's our 2021 brand ambassador and probably beyond that. And you're going to see a lot on his social media channels.
Absolutely.
And just thank you, Mr. Benet.
No,
thank you very much.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, sir. All right, guys, I'm going to try to get some kind of position here.
Ooh. All right, so brother Eric Benet on board, super excited about this opportunity because what? He said he heard the information. So the person sharing this information with you right now is sharing with you the same information that brother Eric Benet saw and got excited about and joined. It's on therealmoney.info or the website that the person is encouraging you to view, and take a 13 minutes out of your day to view the information so that you can glean and catch on to what has excited brother Eric Benet. And let me pause for just a moment, because one of our amazing leaders is online with me today, Miss Roz Range. She was live in Dubai. She was right next to brother Eric Benet. She was right next to some of the other celebrity ambassadors that I'm about to play. And she got to see them up close and personal, right? So Miss Roz Range is one of our amazing leaders in Atlanta. If you don't know Miss Roz Range, you want to know her. You want to get connected to her. You want to be connected to Wealth Builders Worldwide. And if she's sharing this, and I know she is, she's sharing this on her page, you better get back with her. She is amassing wealth. She is amassing wealth, right? Because everything in this system is moving money towards yourself, right? So I'm not going to get into a training. I love you too, Miss Roz Range. You know how I feel about you. That man, if you don't know Roz Range and mama, right? Her and her mom are connected to this amazing business, amassing wealth for themselves and for their family, and helping and empowering people all over the world. Okay. And let's jump in. This will be high energy. Oh my gosh, this will be high energy. I'm just gonna let him run his race. He's
Man,
Yeah, we up here.
life. Give me some more movies.
Scooby-Doo, Street Fighter,
Street Fighter.
Harlem Night,
Harlem Night.
Friday 13th,
Friday 13th.
Return of the Living Dead,
Return of the Living Dead.
Action Jackson.
Action Jackson.
I could go on and on.
This that dude. Guys, I'm
But I am
telling
in
you.
Dubai right now, and we here for G999. You better learn about it because it's getting ready to explode. Look at my IG post. If you're not in, you can't win.
If you're not in, you can't win. Look, he's sitting right beside who? Spotlight. He's sitting right there. And right
Yeah, we
there.
right together.
G999. Rising.
And I'm never coming. This is the most beautiful city I've ever seen in my life. I'm never coming back home, y'all. I'm gonna live here.
That's what I said.
I'm gonna live in a horseshoe building. I'm gonna be living in a horseshoe
Horseshoe
building.
building. The J1. All right, guys.
jump in right here because he is sitting right next to the chairman of the board, Mr. Joseph Haidt. Okay, so celebrities are getting super excited about what we're doing, our global ecosystem, right? You want to get back with the person sharing this information with you. Get your free registration completed with that person so that you can start learning why these celebrities are so excited. Last but definitely not least, I have Miss Forbes Riley, and I'm just going to show a little glimpse of this just for timing. But listen, we have and we are continuing to connect with a lot of different celebrity ambassadors. There's some people who are connected that are not, of course, going to share or be a public ambassador, because once again, everything we're doing here is moving your wealth towards yourself. So you can choose to do that publicly and share and actually build an organization like these amazing celebrities are doing. Miss Forbes Riley is no joke. She is jumping in. Let me show you a little clip of her right here.
In our community, it's a huge personality network lady. It's a guru. It's a guru. Yes. Thank you very much to be with us. Thank you to be a part of GS Partners. And I'm pretty sure, I'm convinced that we will have many years fun together. Thank you very much. Please, Mr. Volta, can you bring the card?
I will. Neil, will you please come forward?
So I get just a quick moment in between all of this. I've not met somebody who likes to talk more than me. You know, they were talking about not making money, but making history. And I said, we're making herstory.
So it is.
I just want to say thank you to all of the people in this community. I have been an outsider in so many times in my life. I played small because I was afraid to win. Anyone here afraid of success? Forget the afraid of failure thing. And I've had people believe in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. Does that relate to anybody here? Where there's moments where you don't know if you can keep going, and people tell you, why you? Who do you think you are? But you know you have a burning desire, Mr. Steve, Mr. Brian. You know you were made for something better, but the world just keeps beating you down. I want to thank all the early adopters of this, because I can only imagine this vision seems crazy. We're creating a world and crypto, and people going, what is that? But for those of you in this room who've flown all the way to be here, you know what it's like to have a dream in your heart and carry it forth and blinders so that nothing stops you. For the first time, I have a family. I don't have much of a family at all. I didn't have much of a family growing up. And so to be embraced as I have by all of you, I also don't know if you noticed, but there's not a lot of women on this stage. I'm excited to bring more girls up with me. But I will tell you, thank you, that I have, in the last 2 days, I think since I touched down in Dubai, what a brilliant country. What a beautiful land. The people here, the way it's so clean. I just spent the last 2 months in Costa Rica living in the jungle, so you can imagine. But I grew up in New York where I looked at skyscrapers and thought, what's it like to live there? When I was a little girl, my dad had a horrible accident. He spent 3 years in the hospital. He cut off the whole front of his hand. And every night I would visit my dad in the hospital. And we didn't have a whole lot of money, but my hospital room overlooked the only mansion in our whole town. And I remember just looking out at the two beautiful chimneys, the circular driveway, and I thought, what's it like to live there? What's it like to not have to struggle or be hungry or wonder if your life's going to matter at all? This week, it's all right. You guys, I have to share this. This week, you guys have just changed my whole life. There's a love, there's a respect, there's a dream and a hope here. And for everyone who's physically touched me, emotionally touched me, been here, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I don't know if you really know what this means, but thank you. And thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Ooh, and I tell you right there. So I got Miss Roz Range comment right on the bottom there, because Roz took a beautiful picture with her and Miss Forbes Riley. Just beautiful, Roz. You two beautiful women, divas, entrepreneurs, leaders. were just perfect. I love that picture. So this testimony, this success story, man, was just, woo, absolutely. It definitely touched me. I was like, man. So I had to just post that little clip on YouTube, and I wanted to share it again. So as we tie this all together and talk about this, you can hear the passion in her voice. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You can see the passion and hear the passion in her voice. And I have to say, like, I love ending it with this because everything starts with the dream. Mr. Ty Best always says that. And you can hear that Miss Forbes Riley had a dream that drew her into her greatness, or pulled her into her greatness, or helped her get to her greatness, right? So why do professionals, why do celebrities get connected to this amazing business? The biggest reason is because they chase their dreams. They have a dream. They have a passion. They have something that they want outside of their normal 9-to-5 profession, or outside of what they're currently doing, right? You're welcome, Ms. Raj Range. You're an awesome leader. I love being connected to you. We're going to start kickstarting your dreams again. You know that's about to roll. You know that's about to happen, right? You know that's about to happen. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. This is an outlet for me because I love live events. I love connecting with people. I love looking at people eyeball to eyeball and sharing great information that can empower them. That empowers me. It just takes me to a whole nother place. And I've missed that. Man, I've missed that, especially with your amazing leadership, Ms. Roz Range, being connected to me. So so yes, you gotta have a big dream. So yes, professionals connect to this business, not just for the leverage, not just for the time freedom and amassing more money, and not just for, helping and leveraging people, but really to chase that dream, to move forward. She talked about making history or making her story. They want to make an impact. People with a dream and a passion love impacting positively others, right? Big Bill. So with that, I say get back with the person sharing this information with you. I know I jammed a lot of content in a small amount of time, and I want to make sure that I'm honoring your time also. That's absolutely kickstart your dreams. And thank you so much, Ms. Shaw. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. So with that being said, thank you everybody for hanging out with us today, tonight, this afternoon. I know that this is going to go out. We have people on YouTube. We have people on Twitter, on Twitter and on Facebook that are going to catch this replay. Get back with the person sharing this with you. Get back with Miss Roz Range, an amazing leader that was live in Dubai, that took pictures with Miss Forbes Riley, along with all the other amazing celebrities that we showcased today. And our fearless leader, Mr. Ty Best, who has been financially free. He is approaching 26 years in a few days. Oh, Lord, somebody's ready for a revolution. What you doing up late, brother Eric Teray Muhammad? What you doing up late? No, stop. Brother Eric Teray Muhammad, man, I love you, brother. So yes, that's brother Eric Teray Muhammad. Listen, if you don't know who that gentleman is, look him up. You're talking about connected to a civil rights icon. Man, I'm extremely honored to be connected to such an amazing team of leaders from all different walks of life that are definitely impacting and helping people on a level that has never happened before. Okay. Woo. All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna share it everywhere, right? So today, guys, just to recap, we took a very short glimpse of why professionals and celebrities are connecting to our global business. Mr. the only Ty Best, financially free for over approaching 26 years in a few days, right there, laid out why we want to help as many people as possible. Tapping into leverage, right? Moving into time freedom and financial freedom, right? Moving into building an inheritance and leaving something behind that someone else can pick up, leaving that person that you love the inheritance that they so deserve, right? That you have a heartbeat to do, okay? So guys, get back with the person sharing this with you. If I'm the person sharing this with you, you go to y1income.com and you get your free registration completed, right? But if someone else is sharing it with you, if Brother Eric Teray Muhammad is sharing it with you, Miss Shaw is sharing it with you, whomever is sharing this information with you, get back with them. If Forbes Riley is sharing it with you, if Eric Benet is sharing it with you, right? If Mr. Miguel Nunez, right, is sharing it with you, you get back with the person who's sharing this information with you, all right? If that person is me, you go to y1income.com and get your free registration completed, and we will walk you through how to be successful in this amazing organization. We're not going to leave you astray. So just so you have that information, I'm going to show you we have an actual global support team in place ready for you. We're Wealth Builders Worldwide. We've been actively helping people for several years. Take a screenshot of this. We have several leaders from all different walks of life. There's mothers, there's dads, there's single moms, there's single dads. There are leaders from all different walks of life on this screen here to support your success, right? There's professors in here, right? There's doctors, right? There's pastors in here. There's entertainers in here, right? There's people who have been financially free for several years on here. There's people who have experience in entertainment, right? Authors, different doctors, a whole lot of different professions. There's people who have retired early on here. There's people who paid off their mortgages 11 years early on this screen. They're here to help support your success. So get back with the person sharing this with you so that you can get connected to this global support team. Our next event will be at 10:45 Eastern Standard Time, which is the power call. You need to get back with the person sharing this with you to get the live webinar link. Besides goldrocks.info, you'll need the secure password, right? Then also at 8 a.m., of course, we got the one, the only, Brother Eric Teray Muhammad doing classes and sessions. So don't miss that, right? Woo, those sessions are good. Man, today's session was good, Brother Eric Teray, man. I listened to that thing twice, 3 times. Well, anyway. All right, guys, get back with the person sharing this information with you. We will see you on the next live stream, all right? And we'll go out with, well, let's see, what we're going to go out with today. All right, we'll go out with the GS Lifestyle card. That thing is just amazing. I love that thing. It does so much. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for joining. Once again, get back with the person sharing this with you so that you can get your free registration completed as a customer and then find out how you can start tapping into all the goodies that we have in here, right? All right, thank you guys. You have a good day, good night, good afternoon.
Introducing the most flexible crypto card in the world. 5 traditional currency accounts, including USD, GPB, EUR, CNY, and JPY. Currency exchange rates better than high street banks. Manage all your crypto and traditional currencies with one simple platform. Add funds to your account via bank transfer, credit and debit card, or crypto proceeds. Spend or withdraw your funds anywhere credit and debit cards are accepted. Exclusive plastic, aluminum, stainless steel, gold-plated, and solid gold cards available. 24/7 global support in multi-languages. 24/7 professional concierge services. Up to 40% discounts on hotel and travel. Instant rewards from high street retailers. Fast delivery to over 100 countries. Order your GS Lifestyle card today.